Good morning, good morning. It's Friday. Where did the week go? It goes by so fast. But you know what? I'm so thankful. Let's praise him. Father God, we thank you. We praise you. We give you glory, honor, and praise. Lord, we lift you on high because you are worthy. You are worthy to be praised, Lord. You are Alpha and Omega, the first, the last, the beginning, the end, the author, and the finisher of our faith. So we thank you today. We give you glory, honor, and praise. It is in Jesus' precious name that we pray. Amen and amen. It's Friday, brothers and sisters. And you know what? Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad that you woke up this morning? Aren't you glad that you have a home to stay in? You don't have to be afraid. You can seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Just to kind of cap it up and recap about David talking about whenever I'm afraid, I will trust in you. He was talking about putting his trust in God. And that's where he wants us to put our trust. You know, let me give you a short story. This is about the missionary in the jungle. A missionary surrounded by hostile warriors prayed Psalms 56:3. The warriors left mysteriously. Months later, one confessed that they saw giant, shining men guarding the missionary's hut. God fights for us even when we can't see it. Let me give you another analogy. The pilot who lost his navigation. A pilot flying through a storm lost all electrical systems. He remembered his father saying, "Trust your training, not your feelings." He flew by the last working instrument and landed safely. Trust in God will bring you through blind spaces. Brothers and sisters, this is where we need to put our trust. Let me give you a couple more analogies. The woman at the doctor's office. A woman awaiting cancer results whispered Psalms 56:3. The peace of God wrapped her like a blanket. Her results came back benign. But even before the answer, trust gave her strength. God is our strength. The joy of the Lord is our strength, my brothers and sisters. And you can apply this to your life. Fear reminds me I need God. Trust replaces panic with peace. God never leaves me alone in fearful moments. I can choose trust even when feelings fight me. Fear becomes a doorway to deeper faith. We just need to trust in God with all our understanding. Trust is stronger than fear. Fear may visit, but it does not get to stay. Fear may shout, but it does not get to rule. Fear may rise, but faith rises higher. Psalms 56:3 is your spiritual anchor. Whenever you are afraid, trust God, my brothers and sisters. Because when fear walks in, God's power walks with you. Because when fear rises, his presence surrounds you. Because when fear threatens, his promises protect you. So remember, this is Friday, and there's a way out of your mess, and it's JESUS.
Where can you buy a brand new Nissan with a lifetime warranty? Kingston Pike. Hey, folks, Jordan with Ted Russell Nissan. You heard it right. Every new Ted Russell Nissan comes with a lifetime warranty, and that's a long, long time. Ted Russell Nissan on Kingston Pike.
Good morning and welcome to AM 1380 WYSH and Ask Your Neighbor. Ask Your Neighbor can also be heard and seen on our website, WYSHradio.com. And if you are in Anderson, Rome, or Morgan County and have Comcast cable, you can watch Ask Your Neighbor on BBB TV Channel 12. Ask Your Neighbor is the program where you call in and do just that. Ask Your Neighbor. Do you have a comment? Do you have a problem? Or do you have a question? Then call in and ask your neighbor. 865-457-1380 or toll free at 877-711-4005. And for those of you that might be listening or watching on the internet, you can email from our website, WYSHradio.com. Just click on the Contact Us button and email your questions. Now sit back and listen as listeners throughout East Tennessee and the entire world answer your questions on Ask Your Neighbor on BBB TV 12 and AM 1380 WYSH.
Good morning, everybody. It is Ask Your Neighbor this morning on a Finally Friday. How are you today? I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day today. And if there's anything that's on your mind, call me. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? I'm kind of like Pat, though. I've not got a lot. I don't know. There's not a lot of excitement going on at the Meredith house about the Super Bowl. In fact, Tracy asked me just yesterday when the Super Bowl was. So, as you can say or see, we're not all up in arms about it. But, I don't know. We'll watch it. I'll watch the Great American, whatever it is, the alternative halftime show, just because I don't like a lot of stuff that the current people that they have in the halftime show stand for. Whatever. Ratings, that's how you do it. So turn a channel and then they'll know we don't like it. Or if you do like it, watch it. More power to you. What do you guys think? Anybody, anywhere, anytime? I don't know. You going to watch the Super Bowl? You going to watch the Super Bowl halftime show? Do you even know who Bad Bunny is? Somebody just went, who? Bad what? Who's going to be on this? Yeah, there's the Super Bowl main attraction entertainment is something called Bad Bunny. I think it's a guy. So, there you go. I don't know if there's going to be, he's from Puerto Rico. I don't know if there's going to be any more other performers or not. But there you go. I do know that there's going to be the alternative Super Bowl show put on by Turning Point USA, right? And Turning Point, let me see, the Turning Point USA, check this out. Their show is going to have Gabby Barrett, country music singer, Brantley Gilbert, yeah, thank you, Brantley, Lee Brice, and Kid Rock. That's pretty cool. It's going to take place this Sunday, about 8 o'clock, halftime, to coincide with the Super Bowl halftime show. You're going to be able to find it online. It'll be like on YouTube. It'll be on X, Rumble. I think it's going to be on the TBN Broadcasting Network, too. Going to be on a few of them. But just wondering if any of you guys, what you think about it, if it bothers you, if the halftime show, if you care, if you watch it. Football. What about the game? I mean, what do you think the game's going to be like? Because I watched championship, and they were good games. Seahawks, I'm not a big fan of. New England Patriots, not a big fan of. Again, if it were the Titans, I'd be more interested. The Steelers, I'd be more. Even the Cowboys, I'd be more interested. So, but there it is, and there you go. So there's that. If you guys have anything you'd like to talk about with that, and I'm just curious. You know, you see all this stuff on the TV and whatever, and here we are, just you and I talking. So, with the two competing halftime shows, which one are you going to watch? That's, and I don't know, what the controversy with Bad Bunny was other than, Ice Out and all his other stuff that is going around right now. Defund the police, then defund ICE, and let us do what we want to do, burn down cities and such. He supports that. You ever notice that stuff never happens here in the South? A Jason Aldean song, Try That in a Small Town. No, it's always in some, just nasty, overran, garbage-filled city, usually. Good morning, WYSH Radio. Ask your neighbor.
Well, good morning to you, Ron Meredith.
How you doing, Brother Mike?
I'm hanging in here, buddy. I'm ready for springtime or summertime or something.
March 20th.
Over it's cold weather.
March 20th is the first day of spring.
Gosh, well, that's 2 days before my birthday. If I'm still around, I'll be 70 years old on the 22nd.
Well, happy birthday a little early, but I'm sure you'll be here for me to wish it to you then.
I hope so.
Me too.
I hope so, brother. I just wanted to call in and give a shout out to some of our county officials there. Mayor Terry Frank, Chad McNabb, Tracy Wandale, Josh Anderson, and Tim Isabel. I think I've talked to you in the past about this pumping station that's up here next to my house, about 150 yards away. It's been stinking. It's been driving me crazy for the last few years, but I've been in contact with all them officials there, and I think they've almost got it straightened out.
Well, good.
It's getting better.
Woo!
I've only smelt it one time in the last 2 weeks, so I couldn't be more proud of them.
Well, good. I'm glad they're getting that taken care of.
Well, no, Mayor Frank there has been in contact with ACWA there. Who I don't know who the guy is that's over it now, but she's been on them, and they've been doing stuff, and so is Chad and Tracy and Josh and Tim. All of them there has spoke up for me, and they're getting something done there, and I just couldn't be more proud of them there. I mean, I ain't no rich and famous. I'm just an old country boy there, but for them to look out and take care of somebody like me, I couldn't be more appreciative of them.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm glad to hear it, and hopefully it'll stay not stinking when we get into warm weather. Usually warm weather's worse, isn't it?
It's been both ways. Usually when it is warm weather, because it comes down from I think from the boat docks and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It gets a little worse. Yeah. Here recently, I was like, gosh, somebody just feels good to go out here and breathe fresh air.
Sit on your porch and not have to smell poop. I get it.
Exactly.
I get it.
Listening to the coyotes howling. I know that I saw where Mayor Frank, she posted something the other day there. She woke up, it was like early in the morning. She didn't know what was going on around her house. She thought it was wolves or something. There was howling, and she had a bunch of coyotes in her front yard.
Oh, wow, I didn't see that. That don't surprise me. I've seen them down at the house. I've seen them zipping around down there, but I've not seen a pack of them.
But, yeah, they were right outside her house. And of course, I was driving down through there, of course, it's been a couple of years ago, and it was not far from her house. There was a big old 8-point buck that ran right in front of me, and I hit him. I didn't hit him hard, but he was a deer running.
Oh, Lord.
The road.
You hit it?
Yes.
Oh, my. Did it fall down, or did it just keep going?
No, because I was only driving like about 25 miles an hour or something there. It bumped it, and it rolled over and jumped up and just kept running.
Bless your heart.
Put a little dent on my front fender, but still yet there. I thought, this is right here next to Food City.
Goodness gracious.
So we got wild animals running around everywhere.
We got them all over the place. Just be careful.
Have you seen any coyotes around your place?
I have. I've not recently, but I've seen them there. Down at the house, I've seen everything. I've seen coyotes. I've seen deer. I've seen foxes. It hadn't been that long ago that there's a black bear swimming across the river. Remember that? I remember that. Now, if you want critters, we got plenty of them.
We're overstocked with wildlife, evidently.
Evidently.
Of course, we got wild turkeys out here too. So
that's good. That's good. I like that they still hang around every now and again. It's fun to see them. They don't bother me, and I don't bother them.
Absolutely. But yeah, I just wanted to call in, Ron, and give thanks to my commissioners and my mayor and everybody that's helped out up here. That's just, I'm getting me more pleased. I'm just happy as I can be.
I'm happy that you're happy. A happy Mike makes me happy.
I appreciate that.
Well, here's something for you. Here's something I'll run.
You're going to be on TV tonight on the basketball game.
I'm not going to be on TV tonight on the basketball game. We're waiting. We take over Dragon Vision, I think, for the start. Well, not I think. I know for the football going forward. But
okay.
That said, I've been asked, and I've been talking to some people the last few days. I've been asked, since they say nobody's turned in a petition yet, to run for Anderson County School Board. You know, Teresa's not running. And so I've been asked by a couple of folks to consider that. I'm thinking about that. Somebody said, well, you talk a lot about it, and you've been involved in what's going on at the school. Put your money where your mouth is. I don't know. I'm thinking about that.
Well, I think that Teresa's got some health issues and stuff there, but
yeah, she's not running because of that.
You'd be the man, Ron.
Well, I don't know. I've been thinking about it. I think I know that Miss Heaton, who's on the Clinton City, picked up a petition, but I spoke with Lucas, her son. He said, "Oh no, if you run, we definitely would support you." And then I think Burbeck, Catherine Burbeck. I don't know her. Ms. Burbeck has picked up a petition, but not turned it back in. But I don't know. I was talking to some people from Market Street, and in my neighborhood, and I've had a couple calls. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I feel like too. I was talking to Dr. Parrott, and it will probably be in this next tenure of the of the schools that a new superintendent is picked, and I wouldn't mind being part of that process, because Tim says he's going to retire. But I don't know. I'm just thinking about it, praying about it. Just thought I'd throw it out and see what you guys thought about it.
Oh God, I like it.
Man,
I'd be happy for you to be in on that process there. So is Tim thinking about retiring? Tim Parrott?
Yeah, Dr. Parrott. He told me. Dr. Parrott came down a week ago today, last Friday. He bought my go-karts for his grandkids. And we were down at the house talking. Yeah, he told me that he's finished as soon as the Claxton School is finished, that he's going to go ahead and retire. So, obviously, that's going to be a couple of years, but it would be within the tenure of whomever is elected to school board.
Oh, okay. Then.
Makes sense?
That's another option for you, brother.
What's that?
You be the superintendent.
Oh, gosh, no, I don't want to be the superintendent. No. But I wouldn't mind being on the school board. I don't have the what you need, I don't reckon, but to be superintendent. But that said, I wouldn't mind being part of the school board that helped decide who's going to be the superintendent, Okay,
I got you then. Well,
I don't know.
It's just something to think about.
It's something to ponder about. I've got till the 19th, I believe, February to make up my mind. So I don't know. I've been reaching out, talking to some of the people that I respect their opinion. That's why I'm asking you guys out there, you and all the other folks that are tuned in and dialed up. So.
Oh, I'm all about you, buddy. As much as you went on about the school and everything there, I think you'd be a great representative.
I learned a lot more about Clinton High School and Anderson County Schools than I ever really wanted to know, but there you go. I know a lot. I might as well do something with it, right?
That's right. You got a couple of kids that still got a couple of years to go, don't you?
Oh yeah, I got 2 kids inside the system, and I got to tell you, with the way that it's going right now, I'm really happy with the way Clinton High School is. What's going on down there right now? I'm really happy with Robbie Harrell. I talk to Robbie on a continuing basis.
Robbie's doing a great job.
I agree. Absolutely. So's Josh. I believe they're all doing a good job right now. I'm proud of them. And again, just when good's good, say it. If there's a problem, I say that too. But I'd probably have a big mouth on school board. I don't know.
Well, I think that things is back on the right track right now at Clinton High School.
Yes, sir. I agree with you.
But I just wanted to call in and
I'm glad they got your stinks
and my mayor, everybody for helping me out up here. I just couldn't be more proud of them.
Well, I'm glad you called. I'm glad they got you fixed up, and just keep us up to date on what's going on, buddy.
I will there. I also want to give another shout out too, if that's okay.
Sure. You know it's okay. Go ahead.
My old buddy David Queener.
Yeah, Big D. I talked to David yesterday and day before. He's one of the people that I reached out to as well when this was first brought to my attention. Talked to him. So
it don't get no better than David Queener there. Me and him and Mike Harmony, we had a baseball team back in the day there. We all coached together there. Just a really good time. And
sounds fun. Sounds like trouble. What's it sound like? David, you and Mike Harmony, that sounds like trouble.
Oh, no, we got along great.
No, that didn't mean not getting along. I meant you, the 3 Musketeers, getting in trouble.
Yeah. Well, David's son, Josh, believe this or not, he was the smallest kid on the team.
Oh, wow. He took off then. He had a growth spurt then.
He's about a foot higher than everybody else that ever played on that team.
And yeah, now he is.
He's a big boy
yes,
there. He's a great kid there. Sure enough, there, Josh is.
Yes, sir.
Actually, a couple of days ago, I was talking to my old buddy. I know you know him, Crawdaddy.
Oh yeah, I know Greg.
Greg, but he was taking me to Oak Ridge, but anyway, he had Archie Brummett on the phone. And I got to thinking about Archie, and I was like, it just come back to me there that his daddy used to be the fire chief at Clinton. Sam Brummett.
Yeah, Archie's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Archie's daddy, Sam.
That's crazy.
And it just come to me that I said, oh, God, and he was such a good guy because, when I was in school, of course, that's been a lot of years ago, but it was Clinton Junior High School before it became middle school or whatever it is now. But we would walk over to the police station.
Yeah.
And Sam Brummett would be in there, and Claude Bullock. I don't know if you remember Claude Bullock or not.
I know the name, but I don't, not right offhand.
But they was just so nice, those kids there. We was a bunch of rum bunches. we go in there after school, but my mom worked at Modine, and she would stop and pick me up at the police station when she got off work.
Well, at least you knew you wasn't going to get in trouble.
Wasn't going to get in trouble while you was in the police station.
Nope.
So yeah, it was a lot of good memories back then.
Yes, sir.
Sure enough, there. But anyway, I just wanted to call in, Ron, and give thanks to all my commissioners, my mayor, and everybody else there for helping me out here on Mountain View Road, getting this stink settled up.
Well, good. I'm glad they fixed you up. I really am. Appreciate you, brother.
Right. I appreciate you, buddy. Always good talking to you, Ron.
Same here, Mike. I appreciate you. Let's.
All right, buddy.
Hope you have a good weekend.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Super Bowl Sunday. All right, we'll see. All right, phone lines are open, available. I'll be back here. And hang on here. I'll be back here in, let's see here, 1, 2. I'll be back here in 3 minutes, my friends and neighbors. And in 3 minutes, I'll put you on the radio and let you babble about if you'd like. Or you can do whatever you want to. You can sing. I don't care what you do. But I'll put you on the radio in 3 minutes, or I'll come back here in 3 minutes. We'll call it a day, head toward the house, head toward the weekend, and get this party started. Woo!
Hey guys, it's Mark from Rusty Wallace Hyundai. Our brand new facility is open and ready to serve you. This month you can get up to $5,000 over book value for your trade. That's top dollar towards your new ride. And remember, all new Hyundais come with America's best warranty of 10 years, 200,000 miles, and owner assurance. So check us out at RustyWallaceHyundai.com or visit our state-of-the-art showroom at Rusty Wallace Hyundai, where it's always a fun day. See dealer for details.
Hi, this is Jim Miller with WYSH Local Information News. Remember, if you see news happen, email me, jim@WYSHradio.com, or message us on the WYSH Facebook page. Each day, we bring you the latest in local news. Mike Witcher has your weather forecast, and Pete Michaels is in the sky with the traffic. So we've got you covered, and if you see news happen, let us know. Your source for local information news since 1960, WYSH.
Do you have an unusual colored car? Think it might be hard to match that color if you're ever in an accident or need body work?
And see, that's some of the things we got.
That's Barry with H&H Body Shop.
They had advanced so far in paint technologies that I can match, blends, tint. I mean, I feel comfortable telling you, I have people come in with some very unusual colors and they say, he'll never match. I said, yes, well, we make it work. They've come up with some marvelous things where there's research known that you can even know what year and what day and what time that vehicle was made, what batch of paint was used. They know research whether that color is tinted off red or blue or yellow to give you some idea of what to deal with. Multiple things that you can do with, obviously, the computer.
All of today's latest technology, and still locally owned and locally operated. H&H Body Shop at 749 North Main Street in Clinton. Call 865-457-9735.
This President's Day, Pure Talk is honoring Jackson and Lincoln by offering unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data for just $25 a month. Meanwhile, Big Wireless is honoring Benjamin Franklin by charging families hundreds of dollars for the same 5G service. What's up with that? Ben Franklin wasn't even a president. When you switch to Pure Talk, you'll be in business with an American wireless company that supports our vets in a big way and keeps all their customer service in this country. That's important. And you'll be on the same towers that big carriers use, so you'll get the same 5G service without the inflated price. So hang on to your Benjamins and switch to Pure Talk for a Jackson and a Lincoln. No contract, no hidden fees. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and you'll get 50% off your first month when you switch. That's pound 250, Mike Rowe, for an American wireless company that is truly unprecedented. Pure Talk.
You should consider advertising on WYSH Trading Time because people all over East Tennessee are listening and just might come in and do business with you. Good morning, WYSH Radio Trading Time. Hi, you're on the air. Where are you calling us from this morning?
Knoxville.
Hey.
Yeah, good morning to you, Ron, and I'm calling from Powell.
Thank you. Where are you calling me from this morning?
Clinton.
Yes, sir. Where are you calling me from this morning, brother?
I'm down here in Oliver Springs. I've been right here on this corner since 1972.
My friend, where are you calling me from today?
Clinton.
Okay, that'll do it. Where are you calling from today? I know where you're at. You're here in Clinton.
That's right.
Go right ahead. And where are you calling me from?
I'm in between Oliver Springs and Harriman. Well, I'm up here in the Andersonville area.
Hang on. I got somebody on the phone. I didn't want to make them wait through that whole thing. I know. Jim, jump on the phone. Good morning. Welcome to Ask Your Neighbor.
Down, Mr. Bird.
Hey, I was just talking about you. Your ears must have been burning.
Surely not. You wouldn't talk about me.
Me and Mike.
Oh, Mike. What's Mike into?
He was just saying thank you to everybody because they got his stink taken care of out there.
Yeah, I heard him talk about that. They said some of that stuff is temporary, though, so...
Fingers crossed.
He needs to pay attention to it. Yeah, apparently they're just throwing a little bit more deodorant to it
I don't know. They got some problems out there apparently.
They do.
So, but they are on top of it though. That is true. They are on top of it.
Well, that's good. That's all you can really ask. Trying to get it fixed.
Yeah, that's all you can do is ask. I mean, I'd hate to know I lived right beside it or it was really close to me, because I would say that would get really aggravating probably really quick.
Well, I've got a little one right there beside my house. And they back when I first bought it back 20-some years ago, every now and again we would smell something, but I can't remember. I really can't remember. It's probably been 10 years since I remember smelling anything. They redid that pumping station and redid a bunch of stuff probably 8, 10, 12 years ago. And it's been good down at the house since then.
Yeah, I mean, things get out of kilter every now and then coming across the river there over at the plant over there. You can get a whiff of it just every now and then, but it's not bad. CUB does a pretty good job at that. But apparently from what they were saying, there's not a lot they can do to them because they don't have to take they pretty much do what they want. They don't answer to too many people. If I understood right, they're sort of the way the law is. You can ask them to do it, but they don't have to do it. They pretty much, you're at their own beckoning that they will try to take care of the problem.
Well, that's even more reason to say thank you that they come out and did it, huh?
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying, because they don't have to respond to county commission. They pretty much, answer to, I guess they have their own board. I'm not for sure. So I guess they have their own board and they can respond to whoever. They don't have to respond to county commission, but they have, and they are trying to work with them. And I've heard them talk about it. So I didn't know it was that close to Mike's place out there. And all I can say is God bless him. I mean, if he's that close, from what everybody says, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. Yep. He's been on it for I can't remember how long, but a number of years he's been on it trying to get something done. So it's been pretty bad on him.
Well, like I said, they said they were working on it and trying to make it better. So if he's happy with it right now, he needs to be cheerleading them on the way it is. Because, like I said, they don't have to. Apparently, they don't have to answer to county commission if they don't want to.
Nope. Well, good. I'm glad they're doing it.
Yep. I am too, buddy. I am too. You go. Who you picking in the Super Bowl?
I don't know. Probably New England. I guess. I don't know. Just because they always seem to win. But
I'm not really too hyped about either team, just to be honest.
Me neither. The Seahawks and the Patriots. I don't know. Like I said, if it was the Titans, yeah, I'd be in it. Maybe Atlanta, I'd be more excited. Even the Cowboys, I'd be more excited. The Steelers, I'd be more excited. But no, those two teams, they just don't do anything for me. Yeah,
it's you hate the Patriots rule for so long there with Tom Brady. People just, I myself got tired of New England winning all the time. You like to see somebody else.
Yep.
Do it a little bit different. So I don't know. We'll see. Everybody says Seattle, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, Seattle played good this season. I watched the championship games. We had some good football games. I mean, close football games, overtime football games. But I don't know. Like I said, it's just, I don't know why. I guess maybe New England up north, that doesn't do much for me. Seattle, you go way up to the northwest, that doesn't do much for me. We'll see. I'll watch it. I'll watch the Super Bowl. I think you got to. If you're a red-blooded American male.
You got to watch the Super Bowl, and from what I'm understanding and hearing, it won't do you no good to watch a halftime show because it's going to be in Spanish. So you won't. If you don't speak Spanish, you won't know what the guys. I don't know too much about the guy that's singing either way, or it's going to be performing either way. But
I didn't know if he was a guy or what. He dresses like a bunny. He wears ears.
Well, I understand it's a guy, but I might be wrong. But they say it's going to all be in Spanish. So
Bad Bunny in Spanish for the United States of America Super Bowl. Yay!
If you don't speak Spanish, you won't really realize. You really won't realize what's going on. Apparently, he's pretty popular, or I say it's a he. I don't know. So let me just say. Apparently, the person putting on the halftime show is a pretty popular person as far as their music is well known. So I don't know much about it because I don't listen to. I guess the right way to say it, I don't listen really to that type of music.
I don't either.
So I don't know too much about him. Have I heard his music before? I very well could have and don't even know it. But if he's speaking in Spanish, I sure don't know I sure don't know it. So I can just say, well, I don't understand that person. That's for sure. So, but that's what they're saying.
Turning Point USA is going to have their own thing with Brantley Gilbert, Kid Rock, Lee Bryce. I can't remember who else, but they've got their own halftime show that they're going to put on. It's going to be on YouTube, going to be on Twitter or X, whatever you're calling it. And I think it's going to be on TBN, on the TBN network. I'm not sure, but it's.
I hadn't heard anything about that right there. You're the first one that's heard say that.
Turning Point.
Heard nobody say nothing about that.
Turning Point USA, Charlie Kirk's group, they've got it put together. The headline's going to be Kid Rock, Brantley Gilbert, Lee Bryce, and Gabby Barrett. Brantley, Lee, and Gabby are all country music singers. Of course, Kid Rock's Kid Rock. It says it's scheduled about 8 o'clock Sunday, the 8th, during the halftime show to coincide with the Super Bowl halftime. It's going to be available on social media platforms, YouTube, Twitter, X, Rumble, and different conservative networks. It's not telling what networks. I'm going to see what networks. But I know that it's going to be on TBN and some others if folks want to watch it. And it will be in English.
Well, if it's in English, then you'll be able to understand.
Yeah, better than I would Bunny.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. Like I said, the other person that's performing, he, she, whoever, I have just heard by listening to, I guess, at ESPN more than anything, that it's going to be in all Spanish. So, I mean, I've heard a lot of people talk about the music and how popular it is. So I don't know too much more about it than what I just said right there. So, but anyway, so let's get down to the nitty gritty here.
All right, what's the nitty gritty?
It's time for Mr. Meredith to drive down to Main Street and get out and go in the courthouse, go to the second floor, go to the election commission office and pick up a petition.
Well, I had Tracy. We talked to some folks in our neighborhood last night. Tracy called some people, and I talked to some people, and I'm pondering. I'll know. We're going to talk this weekend. I'm going to try and make my mind up this weekend on what I want to do if I want to do it.
I think you make a good candidate. You know, like I said, you got some kids over there right now, and you know a lot about what's going on, and you be a good voice, and you get in there and try to, keep it. I know you're pretty well pleased with what's going on right now, but, there's some things that still went on over there that you could have a hand in. And, if what's true, Dr. Parrott's going to be retiring here before long, you'd have a big hand in maybe who the next school superintendent is. That's a huge choice. That sets it for down the road in the future.
Yep.
As I reflect back about my time on the city school board, that's probably one of the biggest decisions that I was ever involved in, and I'm more proud of that decision than being a part of Kelly Johnson than I am anything that I've done as far as I've been elected to any office at the city of Clinton. So the school board's more rewarding than anything because it's all about the kids, and you get to see, there's bad and there's good, but you get to see the good things, and you get to do good things when you're sitting on the school board. And it's really rewarding as far as I'm concerned.
Well, there's not hardly an election goes by that someone somewhere doesn't say, hey, you run your mouth all the time. Why don't you jump in? And those rumblings were going on in District 2 for commission, and folks asking me. And, something that you told me, and you probably told me, you just said it just now, but you told me, I think you told me this on the air. I hope I'm not saying nothing I shouldn't, but you told me at one point you felt like you enjoyed school board much more than city council because you felt like you were able to get more stuff done. You all were doing things, and city council just didn't move quite as fast. I think I'm trying to describe it correctly, but
yeah. I did enjoy. I have enjoyed being on the school board more than I have city council, and there's no reason on city council that I don't know what would lead me to say that I've not really enjoyed it. But I guess like I said, I got on school board, and shortly after that, we had to choose a school superintendent. I was on that. I got fortunate enough to be chairman. Put me on that committee to bring back nominations for who we were going to hire as a school superintendent. It was a clear-cut choice from the time somebody turned an application in to the time we picked that it was Kelly Johnson, because she was really the only person that filled the application out the correct way. That's the honest to God truth. She filled the application.
Well,
out.
Thank God she did, because she's a godsend to our school system.
And she's a Clinton girl. She's raised right here in town. She knows what's going on here in town. And she's well liked, and she's probably the best. I told you the other day, if I was Roger Houck, I would try to get her to retire as a school superintendent and bring her over as the PR person for the city of Clinton.
No,
I really would.
I know you would.
I'd offer her a job. I'd want her to do the PR for the city of Clinton, and let her do that, because she's the best spokesperson. I'll get it out here in a minute. That the city of Clinton's got is Kelly Johnson. I have so much respect for her, and I'm more proud of that decision than anything we've done as far as feeding the kids and all that. You lump it all into one, and she's just a great person, and getting to make that choice, people don't understand. That's a huge decision.
Well, you pick the direction of your kids' education for the next couple of decades, if they're, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
once they get in.
People would say, well, they bothered you more on city council. No. I ran for school board because there was a group of people that their kids were the same age as my granddaughter.
Yeah.
Okay? And that group of people, I talk to them as much as I do some of the constituents that I talk to today being on city council. Now, to go back and say that I've not enjoyed being on city council, well, I say that, but I really have enjoyed being able to help people and to actually do what I said I would do and vote the way that the constituents want it. And listen, it's not about getting reelected for David. It's about doing the right thing.
No, I know.
It's putting doing the right thing for the city over getting reelected. I care more about doing the right thing than I care about getting reelected. I think that's the way it should be. You should do what your constituents want you to do, and I've tried to do that, and that's what I've always said. Hey, if you're going to run against me this time, and you need to tell me what I've done wrong.
Absolutely.
Or what you would have done different, because I'd really like to know. I'd like to just go back and look at it and see, could I change my view on chickens? Still passed. But my constituents in my district didn't want chickens, and I voted against it.
I know.
Bottom line, I ain't gonna say I took heat. Got some funny jabs thrown at me and Mike, he talked about it, but that's just how I look at it. But being on the school board is really rewarding. You're getting to help kids, and man, you learn a lot. And I have so much respect. And I'm really being honest when I say this. I have so much respect for the principals, the teachers, and everything that's done in the school system, and how much hard work they put in. And I'll never forget the first sixth grade graduation class I went to.
Yeah.
I just really didn't understand, all of them up there, and they were all
teachers all crying.
And I told Kelly Johnson right after she took over, I said, she called to invite me to come to sixth grade graduation. And I said, sure, I'm going to be there. I wasn't missing for nothing in the world. And I said, hey, are y'all going to do that crying and stuff this year again and make everybody else cry out in the audience? And I said, it's really, and she said, we love our kids so much. It's so, and that's just the way they are. They love their kids so much, and you see that, and you get to see that. And I think that's what makes Clinton City's school system a special school system.
I've been through it with Trey. They held it down at the Ritz Theater when Trey graduated out of Clinton High School. And then the next time up at the Faith Promise Church up there in the shopping center when the twins graduated. But both times, really emotional. Both times.
Yeah, it's almost like you're at a joyful event, and all at once you're at a funeral. You know what I mean?
I do.
You're at a funeral, and I've been fortunate enough to be the guest speaker at the 6th grade graduation, and I enjoyed that. I just got to thinking back, golly, here's a guy that high school graduate, a Clinton graduate, that's went on and had a pretty good career here in the city of Clinton and worked at the police department.
Yeah.
And I'm getting to speak at the 6th grade graduation, and how honored I was to be able to stand up in front of those young people and maybe just touch one person and change their life, that they, who knows, could the next police chief been sitting in the audience? Could the next big-time school superintendent been sitting in the audience? Who knows? Could the next congressman, city councilman, and all that been sitting in? You don't know whoever, when you speak, something you say, how far it will go. And I was just honored to be able to. It's probably one of the biggest honors. And I've done a lot of things. And it's probably one of the biggest honors I've ever had, was to be asked to speak to 6th grade graduation at Clinton City Schools.
That's awesome. I get it. I really do. And like I said, having gone through it twice, it's moving. It's emotional. It's, for one, when you got kids going through it, your child is moving to a different level in life. So that's got you. But yeah, all the teachers are boo-hooing and crying and going on. It's like, holy cow. It's like you said, it goes from happy to, whoo, they're leaving.
Yeah, it goes like you're at a happy celebration. All at once you're at a funeral and everybody's, and it is. And I understand.
Sure.
I understand, moms and things like that. And, but I can tell you, there'll be other incidents when, kids move on, they go off. You've went through this now where your oldest son, has moved out, went on to college, and they move away from the house, and that's all. I understand all that too, but it's really something. But it's really rewarding to be on the school board. You get to see where you put all your hard work, and it's really I'm in your district. I would be able to vote for you, and I told you if you bring your petition by here, I'd be more than glad to sign it. And I'd sign it if he's running for dog catcher too. So, but go for it, man. I think you'd be a great candidate.
Thank you, David. You're a good friend. I know you'd tell me. I know you'd support me no matter what, and I appreciate it. And the feeling's mutual. I really do appreciate you, buddy.
And I understand sitting down, wanting to think about it. And listen, don't do it if you can't be the whole commitment, because it is a commitment.
I know
it is a big time commitment, and there's people don't really understand there's a big responsibility there, because man, sitting on the school board, you're setting the policies and how the school system's going to run. You might not be running the day to day, but you're setting the policies that they're running the day to day by, and it's really a big job.
Well, and I'm, running, win, lose, or draw, I'd be all right. And I'm thick-skinned because I know if I do put my name in, there's going to be all kinds of stuff. I just worry about my kids. I worry about Tracy. You know what I mean? That spillover in the run. I believe, I believe I could do the job. I really do. And I think that I have a big enough heart toward all the kids that I wouldn't burn out on it. I want to see our schools excel, continue to excel and grow. And I'd like to see us have some of the greatest schools in the country. And I'd like to be part of that. But I got to talk to Tracy and make sure she's ready for what would happen if we do. And when I say we, it's definitely going to be a we if I do it.
Well, that's what I have said about when I've ran for office. My whole family, it's a family
Yes.
affair with David. All right.
Yep.
and it's a family affair from all the way down. And my wife has stood by me with every office I've ever ran, and she's been right in smack dab in the middle of all of them. So was my son and daughter and daughter-in-law and granddaughter.
Yes.
I got the best thing in the world. I've got a beautiful granddaughter, and she's right there getting photos made with me all the time, and everybody thinks Adeline's the greatest thing in the world. So, I've got her to lean on, and I use everybody in my family, even including my brother-in-law, his family. It's a family thing, and I've always done that. And my dad loved politics when he was alive. He loved politics more than anybody that I know of. And I guess I got a lot of that from him because I love politics too. But now to get down to speak to what went on last night, I don't know, did you hear anything about the budget committee meeting last night?
No, I did not, and I haven't talked to Tim this morning yet. Why? What happened?
Well, Russell went before the budget committee last night and tried to get them to give some money for his deputies. He's got down to where it's a critical thing as far as deputies goes right now, that he's lost and jailers, and they're losing people over money.
Yes.
And he asked for a 15% pay increase, and I know they didn't know where they were going to get the money, and I know it's right there in the middle of the budget season, but I thought he put a pretty good argument on. He just said it's going to get crucial here before long. They'll have to make some decisions because he feels like they might have to decide what kind of services they're going to cut and they're going to keep. So hopefully he can get it worked out. He's fighting hard for the men and women of the sheriff's department. And, this problem just didn't start today at the sheriff's department. It's been going on forever. So when I say forever, I mean forever.
I know.
They've been neglected forever, and there's been no pay increase for them forever. And, they've got a little bit here and there. And as he said, the county commission's done a lot for them. And they've done since he's been elected sheriff, but they need to, this is a situation that he feels is really critical. And he really done a good job last night putting his case forward.
He told me that they had a presentation that they had done prior. I would like to get him to bring that up, see if I can show it on the air. He's going to be up here on the 18th. I'm going to get him whatever presentation he gave to them, let him make it to the, to the people on the radio too. Let him tell them. We talked about this problem when he was here last month, and he said, instead of asking for it to go through the budget cycle, he was asking for it now. And he said the same thing. It's a dire need. And it's going to continue to be. If we raise ours up, sooner or later, someone somewhere will raise theirs up. And it's just one of those things. It's constantly changing. It's not something we can set. It's going to be fixed for the next 20 years. It's something that we as a community and commission has to keep their eyes on to watch what other areas are doing, because that's what happens. They raise their pay, and we lose all of our trained officers, or a great number of our officers, to go over there.
Yeah, and he told the budget committee yesterday. He said, "I'm asking for 15%." I've talked to the sheriff in Knox County, and he's going to be asking for his guys to get a 10% raise this year. So really, who he's battling is going to go ahead and add 10% on top. So he said, this situation is not going to go away.
Yes.
And it'll get down to dire needs. And, he's trying to ask to do it without a tax increase. And I understand that, but I don't know. It might take a tax increase. I'm not for sure. I don't know. They're talking about they could rearrange some tax dollars. There's more people smarter than I am on this, and that's really working on it. And he's fighting hard for it. And I thought he put on a good presentation yesterday at the budget committee meeting. If you've not seen it, I would suggest you try to find out when it's going to be rerun again, and everybody try to watch it and watch the presentation that he put on. And
it might be on ACTV. They usually film them and save it.
Yeah, that's where I seen it yesterday, and they'll probably run a rerun of it.
Okay.
And you need to watch it and see the questions that was asked and see how the 8 commissioners that were on it, they all wasn't there yesterday. They only had, they might have had a couple missing. I don't know. I'm not for sure how many. I don't remember how many was there. So, so you just need to
watch it and see.
Just need to check it out and watch it and see. Buddy, I've run my mouth long enough, and I'll let you go. And I hope you make the right decision and get on this wagon here.
I'm gonna pray about it, and between the good Lord comes first, and Tracy comes second. So those are the two people I need to get it cleared by.
I heard that, buddy. Good luck. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, David. See you. Bye-bye. Whoever was hanging on there on line 2, if you'll dial me right in right now, I'll put you directly on. No waiting, no fuss, no muss, just right on the radio. Mike, what's the weather look like out there?
Happy Friday, everybody. Believe it or not, we got another disturbance on the way that's going to bring us a little bit of light rain across parts of East Tennessee here today, and a chance for some light snow showers overnight tonight. Warm today at 48 degrees, but falling into the 30s Saturday. And great news, my friends. Master Batteries offering select automotive ultra power batteries for only $85 with your old battery trade-in. Give them a call today, 865-947-1500. I'm meteorologist Mike Witcher from the East Tennessee Weather Center for AM 1380, FM 101.1, and FM 99.5 WYSH.
And there you go. Welcome to Ask Your Neighbor on WYSH. Good morning.
Hey, Ron, it's me again, Margaret.
It's me again, Margaret. What's up, buddy?
I meant to tell you, well, me and Crawdaddy went down to Oak Ridge. I was down there, it was on Tuesday, I guess. I had to get some of that Kentucky Fried Chicken that's on sale on Tuesday. But I noticed that it looked like the red lights was up there on Mariner Point.
They got the everything up and hung. I think they're still waiting on the electronics that go inside the box, the brain. There's some supply chain backup, but they February, March, or I think March is probably more realistic. But yeah, it's up, it's there. Yeehaw!
They were up there, and I was like, okay, but I didn't see any lights on yet or anything, but maybe it's getting closer.
There you go.
All righty, and all right, Ron.
Thank you, pal.
Catch you later, buddy.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
It is up, and it'll be going here soon. Yep. All right, my friends and neighbors, boys and girls, moms and dads, anybody else, anywhere else, anytime soon, this would be the time. This is it. This is when you call. If there's anything that I can help you with or get you on the radio, this is when you do it.
Viles Automotive cares about people. 905 Callahan Drive, we're with you all the way. VilesAutos.com, get started online. Our people make the difference every single time. At Viles Automotive, it's about more than selling a car. Your local friend in the auto biz is what we are.
Visit VilesAutos.com. That's VilesAutos.com.
There you go. You guys hearing some of these jingles? We got our own jingle company now. Uh-huh. I know all these folks play music. I played music all my life. I thought, let's put that to work for something on the radio, something good, besides just sitting around jamming. So there you go. And if you're a business and you're out there and you'd like one of those, we can do it very affordable. A jingle package, in the day used to cost about $5,000 because you had to hire all the musicians and stuff like that. Luckily, I can play some of it, and then we can use the computer for some of it. You guys have seen how you loop this stuff. Anyway, we can make a jingle, write it, make it, produce it, and then play it for you right here on the radio. All right, you guys have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. I thought folks might have, I don't know, I was just curious to see which Super Bowl halftime show y'all were going to watch. I thought y'all might weigh in on that. I don't know. I'm like Dave, though. I have nothing against folks that speak a different language. I just don't know if the great American pastime of the United States football Super Bowl is the place to have a non-English speaking halftime show. But, if that's what they think is going to make football better for them, then we'll see. At the end of the day, the consumer always decides. So if viewership plummets, like I believe that it will, there you go. I think you'll have they're interviewing. NBC is actually going to interview the president this time on the Super Bowl. Last time he was president, they declined. Or was it, time before last? I can't remember. The Super Bowl before last. When he was in last, the Super Bowl, never mind. I can't remember what number it was. But they're going to interview the president. And then Bad Bunny for the halftime show, unless you're watching the Turning Point USA halftime show. And I looked that up, too, because it's also going to be on earlier it said other networks. It didn't tell. But if you have the Daily Wire, it's a streaming network, the Real America Voice Network, and then on your Comcast cable, you've got TBN, Trinity Broadcasting Network. It's going to be on that. It's going to be on the Charge Network, the National Desk Network, the One America News Network, OAN. It's going to be on NTD America. It's a Sinclair via the Sinclair Broadcast Group, digital networks, in some of their major markets. So there you go. This is going to be interesting to see because, times past, whatever the Super Bowl halftime show was, whether you liked it or not, it was just stuffed down your throat. Now, what a great idea to have an alternative, especially when a lot of folks don't like Bad Bunny and the stuff that he stands for. I mean, he believes that we need to ban ICE. I mean, he said stuff very detrimental to law enforcement. And yes, ICE is law enforcement. And when you're calling them Nazis and Hitler and everything else, it's no wonder that some of these unhinged idiots think that they're going to save the world by killing them or trying to kill them. I think the people that incite, I think when you use words like, when you call somebody, let's say Hitler, and you invoke one of the worst humans that God ever allowed to walk on this planet, and it incites some mentally deranged person to kill someone else, you should be held accountable for those words. And take my word for it. I talk for a living, and I am careful about my words, because I know you can be held accountable. So I don't know why these people get on television and they're allowed to tell you ICE is the same as Hitler, who killed millions of Jews, 6 million, and vowed to eradicate them. So we're calling people that. I don't know why they think that that's okay when they incite people to hurt other people. I don't know, but that's Bad Bunny. That's what he stands for. Y'all enjoy it if you watch it, because I'm not gonna. I don't believe it. And they say, "Oh, well, Ron, you're not diverse enough." You know what? I'm not diverse enough to agree with the satanic stuff that you guys want to do. If you don't think I'm cool, or maybe whatever, I'm not going to buy in to the filth and all of that that's out there just because y'all don't think that I'm diverse enough. Sorry. And then secondly, I don't want to watch a halftime show I don't understand. I don't care how many half-naked women they got, or half-naked trans they got, or half-naked whatever they got. I don't care. Hey, that ain't good. That's not really for me. But if y'all want to watch it and support that, you go right ahead. I'm not gonna. So I was just curious. I thought more people around here would be less apt to watch that and more apt to watch the other one. But I seem to be wrong. Or not. I don't know. You guys tell me. All right, in 30 seconds, I'm going to come back and tell you either that we're gone or either that I'm going to put you on the radio. You let me know in 30 seconds from right now. Good morning. It's 11:17. Ask your neighbor on a Friday.
Hi, folks. This is Wimp Shootman. I would like to thank the Eye Center for their support for the Clinton Dragons. I know firsthand how they treat you. This is where I go for my service. The Eye Center is a total eye care center. The doctors and staff are committed to carrying on the tradition of quality treatment and surgery for a broad range of eye conditions and diseases. They serve all ages and have a large supply of the latest frames for your selection. Call 865-482-8890 or come by 90 Vermont Avenue in Oak Ridge. The Eye Center is your center for eye care.
And there's your 30 seconds. Have a fantastic day, a great day, a wonderful weekend. Enjoy whatever you're going to do. If it's a Super Bowl, enjoy it. The halftime show, enjoy it. If it's getting out and running around the yard, enjoy it.
Thank you for listening to AM 1380 WYSH and Ask Your Neighbor. Make sure you tune in at 10 a.m. each day, Monday through Friday, right here on AM 1380 WYSH and BBB TV 12. Or listen live online at WYSHradio.com. And remember, if you have a question, comment, or problem, call in tomorrow and ask your neighbor. Or email from our website.